People, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in. Now, good evening and them things there. Now, I'm like you, I'm awaiting Arsenal to kick off in their game against Sporting Lisbon. And I thought, do you know what? I might as well review or preview the Palace game for now. So you're probably seeing this tomorrow on Sunday. Sunday, I'm bugging out, on Friday, or you might be seeing it on Thursday. So yeah, obviously anyone who gets injured against Sporting Lisbon in the game we're about to play, my bad, but if they're included in my side, then you know what's happened. I can't predict the future. But Crystal Palace, now Crystal Palace have 2 wins, 6 losses, and they sit 15th, I believe. My handwriting's poor, I think that says 15th. So 14th, 15th, let's just call it 15th versus 4th. Yeah, we need to win. We need to keep doing our thing. We're trying to make it 11 wins from 11 against Sporting Lisbon. If we do that, then we're chasing 12 wins from 12. What is it? What was it? What are we looking at now? 7 or 8 wins in the Premier League. Let's call it 7. So we'll be chasing 8 wins. I said this week, 3 games in the week, we need 9 points essentially, including the 3 you get in the Europa League, but excluding Sporting Lisbon now. I said we need to take 4 to 6 points with Liverpool on the horizon next Saturday, and we failed our 2 tests against the last 2 top 6 sides we've played. Have to do a bit better at home to Liverpool. We got a good draw there when they came to our place last year. It was a thrilling draw for the non-supporters of both clubs. But yeah, man, this our away form. At the end of the day, our away form, our reports/results against the top 6 and where we are in the league position for all that Unai Emery is doing in May. If certain things don't match up, then questions have to be asked, not of Unai Emery, but just in general, including him, in fact. So yeah, they've only got 2 wins. I think they've conceded 11 goals like us, so both sides can't keep a clean sheet at the moment. So you could expect there'll be goals in this. Whenever we play Crystal Palace, I'm not scared of them at home, but Crystal Palace away, Selhurst Park, it fills me with nerves. It's one of them grounds for me. It's like Bournemouth to a degree. It's like more like St Mary's and the Etihad and all of these sort of grounds. It's grounds where I expect something. Anfield, I expect booky things to happen. Ironically, last year, we actually are probably most convincing performance I've seen at Selhurst Park in a couple of years in away from home in a season where our away form was woeful. You remember the game when we played them when Gabriel played poor. Normally when we win, it's a 1-0, a 2-1, a 3-1, but the goal don't necessarily tell the whole game. They make us, Palace make you work for it. The fans are rocking. It's an outdated stadium to a degree. I think it needs to be reinvented a bit, but some of the most low fans go there, and it's a very small and compact stadium, so the players will have to put up with that. They'll feel every tackle times 10 when the fans are gassing it up and stuff. Palace, like I said, 2 wins. They can't really keep a clean sheet. For me, when I look at Crystal Palace, I see a side where they're not necessarily playing poorly. They just drop off at key moments. Like, for me, if I look at it, they concede a lot of late goals. Like, I've got it up here, people. When they played Everton, I remember watching that game. They were on course to get a point before conceding 2 goals within the 80th minute, around the 80-minute mark or so. Bournemouth, the same with Sacco, again making a mistake in the dying embers of the game. I'm so sure they conceded in the 70th minute against Watford, when they won in the 2-1 victory. I can't remember how it went that side, but you get the point. Late goals, so that shows you whether it's the latter stages of the first half or the second half. They might be a side where they might be difficult to break down, but opportunities will come and we'll need to take full advantage of them. So yeah, it's a London derby as well. And if we look at Palace, they've got thingy as well. They've got us, Chelsea, United and Spurs. I'm so sure, I could be wrong on Spurs, but they've got in a row, they've got to play the top 6 numerous times. So you would be a bit nervous if you're a Palace fan or involved in them. But that's just, if they ain't been in the best of form. If I'm Hodgson, I'm sitting down, I'm saying, boys, we ain't been in the best of form. People expect us to lose all these games. Let's prove them wrong. Galvanise the side. Make them feel beastly. If you got to be scared of teams that are expected to lose because they've got nothing to lose. And if I'm Roy Hodgson, I'd say Unai Emery's got Arsenal playing differently. But if we look at all of these opponents, which opponent historically do you think have we got results against before? And who do you think you can get a result at? Or who's the softest touch? Or who do you think you can get at the most? Currently, for all the improvements we're making at Arsenal, you would say if you're in an opposition point of view, you would say Arsenal. So by that logic, we've got things to worry about. Palace do have quality. They've got Zaha. I mean, Zaha should be at a bigger club. No disrespect. The left-hand side, him and Van Aanholt, we need to capitalise on the spaces they leave. They're going to leave a lot of space if they get forward. But the fullbacks, Monreal and Bellerin, if they're playing, they're going to be in for a big game, and they're going to have to lock down the flanks. We're going to have to take advantage of the flanks, and so are they. For me, the wide areas are going to be key in this game, to be honest. Zaha, we know he's going to find pockets of space, drawing fouls. Townsend is an expert, so we should be booing him. But if you give him a yard of space, he can present problems via crosses or shots. So there is a bit of quality. They've obviously got Basaka, who's used to be a winger, now playing as a fullback, that will go forward. So there's a lot to not underestimate. They're going to work very hard. They might not have the technical level that we have in their central midfield areas, but they're going to work hard. They're going to make it difficult. They're going to feed off their fans and things like that. So it's just down for us to win this game and shut them down. They don't really create. They've had some injuries this year as well, let's be fair. Off topic, I think they should start Meyer against us and get some creativity there. But stats show they create 1 or 2 chances. I think it's 2 chances maximum every 85 minutes. So that's a side that's not going to create too much. We can't look into stats, but we know if we lock down Zaha to a degree, you've done half the job. There's 10 other players, so we can't underestimate no one. But you get the point. Last 20 minutes could be key in this game, man. So like I said, I've got it here. They've got us, Spurs, Chelsea, United. So, yeah. They've got to do a lot, man. We just got to handle our business, carry on winning. We've got Liverpool on next week. If we take 6 points from our last 2 games, including this, we've put ourselves in a good position should it not go our way against Liverpool. I want us to fight and win that, of course, but if you go on previous meetings, we're going to hold a lick in there, to be fair. So, yeah, man. We just need to simply go out there and do our job. Palace have 1 win in the last 7, and it came in the League Cup against West Brom, I'm sure. 2 Premier League wins all season. So we can't look into stats as good as it looks. We need to do our thing. So in regards to the lineup, I'll go Czech could come back in, but I'll go Leno, Bellerin, Socrates, Mustafi, Monreal, Xhaka, Torreira, Ozil, sorry. Iwobi, Aubameyang and Lacazette people. That would be my team. I do think Ramsey and Wells, I do want to bring them into the team, ironically, but we'll see. But nah, do you know what? Ramsey on the bench, he'll probably play against Sporting. Wells, just for the wide areas, because he will go back with Bellerin just to lock down that right area and make sure people don't get doubled up against him, whether he plays on the right or the left. I'll consider playing him. But that would be the team I'll go with anyways, people. And that's my preview for the game, innit? So let me get out of here and prepare myself for our game against Sporting. Get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest, people. It means the world, man. Arsenal versus Palace, the preview. Thank you very much for watching and rocking with me. I'm out.